Hey guys, welcome back and welcome to Brazil. We finally made it to Rio. It felt like forever. The flights were really long and exhausting, and we slept most of the day the following day. And it's funny because I always joke about not getting jet lag, but this time, yeah, I had really bad jet lag. But we rested, we ate, we walked. We've just been kind of acclimating to the weather here. It's been super humid. It's cloudy today, but the sun is gonna start peeking out tomorrow, which we're really excited about. But today we are in the city, and I thought I would show you guys a little bit of what the city looks like. There's so much greenery, and the cool thing about Rio is it feels like you're in a jungle, and then all of a sudden there's city buildings everywhere. It's like the wildest type of landscape that you'll see. And it's funny because I grew up in the US, but I was born in Brazil. So to me, when I come down here, I feel like such a foreigner, and I'm like, wow. So it's still very exciting to me every time I get to visit. So anyways, I'm gonna flip my camera around. We're gonna walk around the city, and then we are going to be heading over to a market, the flower market, or they have a flower market there, which I talked to one of the small vendors here, and that's where they get the bulk of their flowers. So I wanted to go take you guys along. I've never been, so it'll be an adventure for you and I together. So let's just jump right in. So it's early morning and we are here in Copacabana. It's been so incredible, but one of the things I love about Brazil and Rio is all of the beautiful tropical plants and trees. And one other thing that you'll always see are orchids. They grow orchids on all of the trees around here in the city, and some of them really take off. A lot of them take a little bit while longer, but you'll just see these beautiful orchids growing along the trees just in the middle of the city, and it's wild. And the other cool thing is, I hope we come across one together, but you'll just be walking and all of a sudden there'll be a huge mango tree like on the sidewalk, or a huge tree full of jackfruit, which is, to me, is so mind-boggling that these beautiful tropical fruits that are so hard to find and expensive for us in the US just grow here like an apple tree would. And right away you can start to see some of the beautiful flowers. I wish I could identify the trees and the plants, but you will see a lot of like pothos, monsteras, a lot of tropical things that some of you might actually recognize. So it's funny that it's an overcast day because it's kind of perfect for filming, but it's not the true type of weather that you typically see in Rio because it's usually just sunny all of the time, which I'm excited about to see tomorrow, especially coming from Oregon where it's just been raining and gloomy. I'm excited to see a little bit of sun on our trip. One of the other cool things about the city is you're going to find little markets everywhere. So here we have the fresh fish market, and these are like super fresh fish. I'm just gonna show you guys a close-up. And then lots of fruits and vegetables. And I'll tell you what, the fruits in Brazil are some of the best I've ever had. Let me just get close to you. Look at the corn, how beautiful they look. And then look at all of this beautiful fruit. And we've been eating fruit and nothing else since we arrived. All of the mangoes, the papaya. Look at the cashew. How cool are those? Love that. Guavas, the pears, mangoes, the best mangoes, and there's so many different varieties. And then, of course, my flower people, I'm finding them everywhere and I'm connecting with so many of them. But just look at all of the pretty flowers and so many beautiful tropical flowers. Look at these. There's so many beautiful birds of paradise too. Roses. Just so beautiful. Can I also tell you guys, the bananas in Brazil are so different from the bananas we have there. These are like the real bananas, and you can see how tiny they are, but they just have such a unique flavor. So sweet, so yummy, just very different than what we're used to in the States. And look at their garlic, really yummy, pungent garlic. Olá, tudo bem? All right, we just made it to the market. And man, oh man, is it busy. We just walked by and just smelled, oh my gosh, that garlic smells so good. They have salted fish here. You make a lot of different dishes with this salted fish. Lots of restaurants. So this is like a big market, and I'm sorry if it's loud, but it's very lively. Lots of restaurants, lots of stores. It's incredible how much fresh fruit there is everywhere. Wow, these look delicious. Papaya, dragon fruit. Funny story, Brazil has so many farms, dragon fruit farms here, and they're incredible. They taste so different when they're freshly picked. Strawberries. Look at the figs. More fresh fruit and veggies. And this is one of those places, it's just like a market where you can buy things in bulk for your business, but it's also a place where you can just come and eat and all of that good stuff. We have a lot of spices on the wall too. My eyes don't know where to go. There's just so much to see here. It's so exciting. I just had to quickly stop here because they're selling cacao. This is what chocolate is made from, and they sell them here and you can eat it fresh and they're delicious. So we're gonna get a couple of these because they're so good. Star fruit, also another great favorite of mine. They have raspberries, blackberries. Look at these huge squash here. These would be so much fun to grow. I love that. And look, they have pumpkins here too. Oh my gosh, look at this. Wow. Too bad I can't bring seeds home because I would love to buy seeds from some of these. I feel like I've seen this in the States. Wow, wow, wow. So cool. All right, I'm starting to see more and more flowers here. Look at these beautiful orchids. Wow. That's so pretty. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, and they have pottery. Let's go inside. Wow, look at this. Boa tarde. Wow, you guys, this is so pretty. Oh my gosh. I love it. I'm so hesitant to take these things home though, just because they won't travel very well. Unless I guess I get a box. I have to think about that. These bowls are so pretty. Just the perfect height. Especially for winter amaryllis arrangements. Oh wow. Look at these. Wow. How cool are these? Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I love that. Oh, look at these like cocodomas. Am I saying that right? Yeah, they're called cocodomas, right? Not like the traditional ones that we're probably used to. And look at the monsteras. And now look, more evergreen shrubs. This is so cool, you guys. I'm like nerding out. Oh my gosh. I love this. Look at this. They have bigger pottery here. Oh, the ferns. Nothing beats the ferns here in Brazil. They're so beautiful. I'm gonna try to grab a picture of my mom's or one of hers at her house when we go down there. Wow. So we are officially like in the flower district. Wow, look at these. Oh my gosh, these cactus. Holy moly. Wow. And these are so expensive in the States, and here they're like nothing. I'm like in my happy spot. I'm so happy right now. I can't stop smiling. I love this. Look at the terracotta pots. I just want to see how much a terracotta pot is. So this one here for this size, 40 reais. 40 reais, how much is that in dollars? $8 for this. Can you believe it? Like, holy cow. If I could just fill a container, I totally would and just ship it back to the US. Look at this fig tree.
Yeah, they're cute.
They're so cute. And a lot of the plants must love it here because it's so humid. It's incredible. See, there's more things on the other side. How do we get there? More fresh flowers. You know what would be fun is to go to the farms where they actually grow these. I'm gonna ask around. Orchids are such a popular flower here. And when we go to the botanical garden, I'm gonna show you guys their orchid house. They just have the most unique species of orchids. Oh, it feels like Christmas. Stop it right now, there's more. Oh my gosh, you guys. Sorry. This is me reacting in real time. I've never been here. So this is my authentic reaction. I am so excited right now. You guys have no idea. Like, I am nerding out with you guys right now. So cool. Look at this orchid. This doesn't even look real. Oh, okay, because it's not real. I was like, wait a minute. That looks unreal. And it was unreal. More orchids. All right, we just entered the cut flower area. Look at this. They have artichokes. They have tulips, proteas. Those are so beautiful. Look at that. Look at that one. Oh my gosh. And they have Lysianthus here. Let me swing you guys over. So many beautiful flowers. Oh my gosh, they have dahlias. Stop. What? They have dahlias here? Oh my gosh. Carnations. Look at their beautiful Lysianthus. Oh, and look, the bees. There's just little bumbles flying around. Look at these cool flowers. Wow. Huh. That's cool. Carnations. Beautiful, beautiful carnations. Let's see. Roses, garden roses. Celosia. Wow. Yeah, I'm freaking out. They have dahlias. Can you believe it? Sergey's just pointing the dahlias out. Eucalyptus. And just more orchids. Isn't that incredible? Oh my gosh. Look at this. No way. No way. How are these growing? They're just hanging. What? No. Oh my gosh. I'm obsessed. Wow, this is a beautiful orchid. Look at that. Kind of like a coffee color, like a burnt orange. That's cool. And more orchids. Look at this pink one. Wish I could take some home. How cool would that be? This is one of my grandma's favorites, the Santhurium, also known as peace lily. She loves those. My gosh, this place just doesn't end. Look at all of the beautiful hanging plants. Holy cow. No way. And you know what? We're here. Gosh, it's like mid-afternoon. So I know that this place already got picked out because typically in flower markets, they usually get here like 6 a.m., 5:30 a.m., 6 a.m., and they pick out everything that they need for their day or their shops or whatever. So I am pretty sure that this place is even crazier in the early morning. Beautiful herbs. What is this? This has to be a cactus. Wow. Begonias. I hope you guys are enjoying this because this is so cool. I wish you were here because this would be so much fun to explore with you guys, especially all of my flower lovers. Because this is just next level. And the houseplants, wow. Like we get excited about our houseplants, but some of the tropical ones, they're just normal here. Like they're just so cheap and accessible to everybody. More beautiful plants. They have palm trees, the soil, stone. And this is still not considered a garden center. This really is the market. And if you think about like the flower market, I'm thinking about bigger places like Washington has their flower market, Portland has their flower market. This is what that is. So they do have beautiful plants and soil and all of those things, but this truly isn't the nursery. But this is where businesses typically come and pick up supplies for their shops or for their clients. I think there's no need to have a license to come here, which is kind of nice because in our markets, you do have to have a license to enter and you do pay an annual fee. But here it's just like anybody can really come and do it, which is pretty cool because you can buy wholesale prices and get access to all of these beautiful plants and flowers and shrubs and everything. So it's pretty cool. I need to go ask them about those dahlias. I cannot wrap my head around that they actually have dahlias. I want to see if they actually grow them here or if they're imported. All right, what I found out is the dahlias and the orchids, they come from a grower in São Paulo, which is, São Paulo is south. Yeah, south of Rio, yeah. And so they do grow dahlias here. And I wish we had time to go down there to the farm because that would be really cool to see. But you guys, this market just goes on and on and on. So we're gonna go step in here and then it goes all the way down, and then it continues going all the way down over there. I am speechless. I'm actually speechless. I know. I'm just curious to see how many steps we're gonna log in today. This is insane. You can obviously tell these were grafted and they will grow into beautiful bushes. But it's interesting to see how they do it here. And if you look at the soil. It's just very, very like rocky and sandy. Look at that. That's so cool. All right, we have more houseplants, more beautiful cactus. Look at these. Oh my gosh, look. These are like flower starts. How cool is this? No way. Wow. Look at this. They have coleus, marigold, so much marigold. Gosh, what are these called in English? I think it's Portluga. Luca. I know you guys will correct me down below. I can't remember. But I've grown these before, so I should know their name. I've grown those, the multicolored ones. But look at these. I have never seen ones this color. That is like a bright, rich salmon. Look at this beautiful bright pink. And then this one, that's like a double color. That pink stripe down the middle. That's really cool. They also have yellow. I'm watching these guys here. They're processing flowers. I'm gonna see if I can get inside and get a closer look. But look at all of the beautiful evergreens. This definitely looks like some sort of juniper. Definitely smells like it. But look at the little berries. They're very different. Gorgeous, gorgeous evergreens. Fiddle leaf fig, just growing and thriving. Well, this area is actually closed. Bummer. They closed at 12, so we just missed them. But if you guys can see, Look at all of the cut flowers that they have in there. And I'm just like a little outsider looking in. I just really want to go inside, but they're also just closing up and going home for the day. And these little sunflowers, they're selling them in little like 4-inch containers, and they're so short, but they have a ton of side shoots, which is so interesting. I've never seen varieties that short growing that well. Really, Sergey found some seeds, so I want to see what they have. And again, it's not something I can bring back, but it's still fun to see what they have. Oh, cool. Oh my gosh, they do. They have passion fruit. And we just had some the other night, and it was so sweet and delicious. Let's see. Lettuce. Sunflower. I love how it just says girassol amarelo. Yellow sunflower. More herbs.
We have different varieties here.
Yeah. I'm like, wait, what? Oh, these are really yummy. Those little peppers. They have daisies, some cabbage. Ooh, papaya. We've been eating a lot of papaya. It'd be really fun to grow these. If you guys live in a warm state like California, do you guys grow papaya where you are? Let me know down below. Or any of these tropical fruits, because I feel like some areas probably you do. Okra, that's also a really good one. Well, I'm bummed that some of the markets starting to close down, but I should have known better because markets like this usually open bright and early. But either way, it was just incredible to see how big everything is. I'm going to show you guys one of my childhood treats. So they sell honey and doce de leche in like these little packets, and then you can just rip it out, like rip out however many you want, and then you just cut the tip. Obviously, you'd probably want to rinse it, and then you just suck it out from one of the corners. And this is so nostalgic to me. I remember going down to the bakery with my grandpa, and he would get these for me. And it's just funny to see them like this now. I love that. Wow, that looks delicious actually. They have fresh cheese. They have goiabada, which is like a guava jelly, which is super, super popular in Brazil. And traditionally you eat it with cheese in the morning. But the ones that you find like in typical grocery stores are in a can, where these are like the yummy handmade ones. They're delicious. So I'm definitely gonna bring some of these home on our way back because it's hard to find them outside of the can back in the States. Ooh, these are also very good. These are called canudos, and you fill them up with this doce de leche, which is just like a caramel, and you eat them. It's so good. Mom brought some of those when she came. Let's see. I'm just trying to share some of like my favorite things with you guys. All right, we just came into this market to look at some of the wine selection that they have. And this is like a delicatessens type of store. Lots of yummy meats and cheeses. And they also have this bread, let me show you guys, which is very popular this time of year. I don't know if you guys have eaten it, but you can find these in a lot of places in the US, especially places like World Market, and they're called panettone. And they're usually, like I said, they're popular mostly in like Christmas time, and they're like a fruit bread basically, and they come in different varieties. I highly recommend you get just like the traditional with the fruit, and then you cut it, you toast it lightly, and then you put a little bit of butter on it, and I promise you it's one of the best things you'll ever eat. Yeah, yep. We're not just eating it plain anymore. We're doing it right. If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it. That's the other thing about being here during the holidays, is because it's so festive And Brazil does Christmas really well here as well. And so everywhere we're going, we're starting to see more and more decorations being put up and Christmas trees everywhere and Santa Claus is everywhere. So it's just such a fun time of year to be here. Even though I'm not used to being somewhere warm during the holidays, it kind of feels wrong. It's fun to be here and just see how different it is from how we like to celebrate up in the States. So it's just like an interesting thing that I'm observing. All right, guys, we are back in Copacabana and we are just here on the beach enjoying the breeze because it's still so warm out. It is still overcast, but the breeze from the ocean feels so good. And the waves are pretty wild right now, which is kind of incredible. And it just sounds so magical. So I think we'll wrap up today's video here. It was so cool being at the market. Truly one of the best experiences. I've never been to a market that big before. Probably, it is the largest flower market that I've ever been to. And there's a couple of takeaways that I learned. One is you got to get there early to get the best stuff. Just like in our markets in the US, early bird gets the worm. So if we do that again, I got to get there super early. And two, a lot of their flowers are grown here, so they're not importing them. They're importing them from São Paulo, which is another state down south. So maybe that'll be something we can visit another year next time we're down here, because it'll be cool to actually go to the farms where they grow all of those orchids and the dahlias and the roses. I can only imagine how beautiful it must be down there. And just knowing that they have the climate to still grow some of these beautiful flowers is so incredible. Anyways, I'm excited to take you guys to the botanical garden. You are going to lose your mind at how beautiful it is. So we are going to be doing that next. Anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today in Rio, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.